pleasure, everyone. And today we have a great opportunity to interview and discussion with Professor Doctor from the Center of Peace Study, and also with the most vulnerable Dr. San Pisat. He graduated PhD from Europe, Lithuania. Estonia. So, the Philipps-University of Marburg and Raja Buddhist University in Cambodia have a great cooperation focused on peace study. So I think it's a good opportunity for Cambodian students, including monks also, and normal students also can join and apply that scholarship. From your side, from your perspective, Professor, what do you think about this cooperation between Raja Buddhist University in Cambodia?
Well, first of all, I'm really honored to be invited here for the first time to start actually the collaboration here between Philipps-University of Marburg Center for Conflict Studies and the Buddhist University in Phnom Penh.
Yeah.
And the field of collaboration obviously is peace studies. So we do have a Center for Peace and Conflict Studies. We do have programs. We work for a very long time now in curriculum development and peace studies. So what we can bring to the table, so to say, is a lot of experience in running and establishing peace studies. And I think what we actually can learn, and I'm really curious to learn here, is the role of Buddhism for peace and the role of Buddhism and religion in peace studies in general. Because I think this is really also these days a very, very important issue also to integrate in curricula.
Based on I just scrolled on Google to find out about the Philipps-University of Marburg. It's a very old university in the world. It's a kind of precious stone university. Was built 1527 or something. Could you tell about that university to Cambodian students?
Yeah, actually it was founded 1527, so we will celebrate our 500th university anniversary next year. It was founded actually in a political move in a very conflictual situation. There was religious conflict going on, and the foundation of the university itself was a political and conflictual act, if you like. So these times are long over now, so we do have peace, and we do have a very old tradition now. A long tradition also in peace studies. Nowadays, it's a full university, and we actually it's a university located in a very medieval shaped town. It looks very kind of Harry Potter style, if you like. Sorry, so the city center is quite medieval, but a very, very very young population, because lots of students actually living in the city center.
Most vulnerable Dr. San Pisat, the key person who really active and try to convince many international organizations to enroll and also give scholarship for a peace short course in Raja Buddhist University. You did announcement, and the day will coming up soon on 28 something like that to start the project. From your perspective, what do you think about this cooperation between the Philipps-University of Marburg and Raja Buddhist University?
First of all, to be clear, I am not the only one who is so active in this project or this initiative. A lot of people have been involved in this project trying to make this happen. And today we have a meeting with Philipps-Marburg University and Preah Buddhist University. And as a matter of fact, we have been working together for almost a year now, half a year now. We've done some project together. We have a workshop, a training workshop together on peace promotion, conflict resolution, reconciliation in the Cambodian society. So we've been working together for quite some time. And again, I'm not the only one who is so active in this project, so I'm just a part of it. And I'm so honored to be a part of it. And today we have a meeting to extend further cooperation in the future, because we see the potential, the alignment between two universities, the way that we want to approach peace from Buddhist university, from a Buddhist perspective, and how could we use the Buddhist aspect of Buddhist philosophy to implement in the peace curriculum. That is what we are trying to establish in this meeting. And most vulnerable director and both from Professor Bonaker and G as a partner are very clear that we are willing to work together in the future to establish future peace curriculum and what we could do together as a partner and what we can do to promote peace in the society.
The name of the program, if I'm not wrong, is named Buddhist Peace and Social Study.
Buddhism, Peace and Society in Cambodia. This is just one project. There are many more projects that we are involving with the GIZ and Marburg University, but Buddhism, Peace and Society in Cambodia is one project that we are going to have orientation day on the 28th of February 2026. We are so lucky to have GIZ as a partner to support the research training project, and we recruit only 12 students because we want to make sure that those students are capable of working with us, and because we try to learn about the concept of Buddhism, the role of Buddhism in the society, especially in the Khmer Rouge. After the Khmer Rouge collapsed in the Khmer-Thai border refugee camp, we want to find out the role of Buddhism, what Buddhism contribute to a peace building in that situation. So we are so lucky to have GIZ as a partner to organize this training research project. So we have this project have two phases. The first phase we are focusing on the history of Buddhism, history of Khmer Rouge a little bit, and we try to deal with the role of Buddhism in that situation. The second part of the project, we are focusing on academic writing, because this is what we want to do. We want to train junior research fellows, because our university also wanted to improve the research activity in our community.
Professor, from your side, because I think you work a long time on the peace and also try to convene and involve with many religions in the world to convene people to think about the peace, active peace and movement peace together. This cooperation will provide a good opportunity for Cambodian students only Raja Buddhist University or from other university in Cambodia also can join this course?
Yeah, so I mean we do have a lot of students from all over the world actually involved in our programs. We do have we have a German program, but also an English program, and the international students are then enrolled in the English program from all over the world basically, which of course creates very international, very diverse classrooms. And I think this is one thing I love most of these international collaborations, that you do have in the classroom, you have the whole world in the classroom, with very different perspectives, very different backgrounds. And the Cambodians and of course the students from Buddhist University would bring something else to the table. And I think this is like beneficial for everybody. And we try also to, let's say, incorporate these very different perspectives, also the different experiences with conflict in the teaching, in the classroom. So it's not like someone stand there and tell students what peace means and what conflict is about, but it's also like to share, that the students can share their visions and their experiences, their understandings actually about peace in the classroom.
Normally, how many courses can you provide to students for per year?
Yeah, so if an exchange student comes to Marburg, she or he can expect a full semester teaching. So like, I guess this is like, depends a little bit on the courses, but like five to six courses per semester. That would be, I think, the average standard way of doing an exchange semester. And of course, with lots of extracurricular activities around, like student clubs providing culture events. So it's a very, very kind of dynamic, as I said, young population in Marburg, very dynamic cultural scene. So lots of going on, which is interesting, I think, for students.
It's just a kind of short course, or also have bachelor degree or master degree for for Cambodian students?
It would be wonderful to have. I mean, we usually actually do have Cambodian exchange students for now for quite a while, because we have other collaborations with universities in Cambodia. So we regularly have them, and what I can say is they are brilliant. They are brilliant in class. They really enjoy their time in Marburg, but they also bring something to the classroom, which is, I think, important for German, but also the other international students.
Dr. Sampisit, who can apply for this course?
I think that depends, because we are working on the plan. It's not happening yet, but we're hoping in the future that we can work together as a partner. And we have some exchange program, but it's not in terms of a degree exchange program. It's just a 3 months exchange program between faculty members and Marburg University. But we are hoping to send our students to Marburg University in terms of a dual degrees, which means that you study some semester at Raja Buddhist University, but in the future you do some 1 or 2 semesters at Marburg University. This is a new possibility that we are looking for, but hopefully it's happening, and that depends on how we work. And of course, some students at SBU would like to go outside to explore a new possibility of learning new knowledge, talk to new people, learning some new culture. But it's not just about learning, but also, as you just mentioned earlier, you have to have something to offer, to put on the table for Marburg University as well, especially in terms of a Buddhist university student. You probably have Buddhist philosophy, Buddhist concept, or Buddhist ethic. That is something you could do as a researcher to work on that topic.
Preah Sihanouk, Raja Buddhist University is the oldest Buddhist university in Cambodia, was founded by 1954 by Hu Tat and supported by Norodom Sen, former king of Cambodia. For the last message from your perspective, what is the key important message that you can provide to Cambodian students also among in Cambodia?
Well, I mean, I would love to welcome them in Marburg, of course. I think the real benefit to study, but also to be in a university, is that you have these opportunity of international contacts. And the moment you leave university, it's much harder to have these kind of international collaborations. And we all know, and we know this from research, international contacts with others, with other groups, with other cultures, that's the basis, the fundament for peace. If you have no contact to others, you have stereotypes about others, but if you are in contact with them, this changes your world, this challenge your stereotypes. So I would recommend to every student to do programs abroad, because that's the fundament of peace.
Philipps-University of Marburg is the oldest university of Protestant in the world, and Sihanouk, Raja Buddhist University is also the oldest Buddhist university in Cambodia. So the oldest merging together, working on peace cause, peace study, and peace movement. So from your key message, Venerable Doctor, what is the most important point that you want to talk to the Cambodian students, especially from the monk side?
I think if you've been to Europe before you study at a European university, you see the different environment between the European university and the Cambodian university. Of course, we are growing a lot in terms of education, in terms of environment, but compared to Europe, who've been so developed in education for quite a long time. So the environment is quite different. I've been there before. I've never been to Marburg University, but I've been to some European university before. And the environment that they create for a student to just focus on doing research, debate, academic discussion, living at the campus, and this is amazing. And another way is you got the golden opportunity to explore horizon, new knowledge, and talk to new people, talk to some professor, and taking some pens, a painful experience by reading a lot of books, because they require you to read a lot of. If you don't read, you could not understand a word from your professor, because the teaching method, the teaching approach are totally different from us. Professor expects a student to to understand the lecture before they come to the lecture class. Mm-hmm. And this is a very high quality or high standard from European University. For us, we try to move into that direction, and we have developed a lot. But if SBU students get this opportunity, I would encourage them to try to go outside, maybe not Europe, in some Asian countries. They would have been very beneficial for them to view the global perspective in a different way from just living in one country.
Yeah, it's a golden and prosperity opportunity for Cambodian students, not only for monks but also for normal students. So if you guys interested in that program, you can apply for the next course. And I hope Philipps-Universität or Marburg will provide more opportunity and provide more course for Sihanouk Raja Buddhist University. And the peace course or the peace project is very much important in terms of now. So thank you so much, Professor Doctor, for your time and coming to Sihanouk Raja Buddhist University. And thank you, most honorable Dr. Samdusat, for interview today. Thank you. Bye.